Super strength.
No,
I already have it.
I already got that. I was actually gonna say that. I like Dr. Manhattan, and he has like a reality warping powers. He like created the DC like.
Wait.
You don't like DC?
I
though.
want the ability to control the universe.
Stop, please. Stop.
You know, Bryce, one day you gotta get gel and do something to your hair and just see what it looks like. What are you doing?
Alright, welcome back.
Do it again. I'll get you wet.
You literally just did.
I'm a finna get
That's right in
you
this picture.
Soaked.
I'm a finna get
I'm
you wet.
dripping.
He said I'm a
He's
finna
not forking no girls in this picture.
I have to take that out, thanks.
Is it recording?
Yes. Thank you for joining us on an episode of Little Grain of Bryce. The next one, of course. Real quick update, because I know we talk about boxing all the time, but Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul announced that they actually are going to be boxing February 20th, TBD, as in where they're going to be fighting. We don't know yet, but I thought it'd be interesting to just put that out there as like a little segue from last episode.
Someone that's undefeated versus someone that's defeated.
Yeah, it's okay.
You know it's gonna go well. The man, what is Floyd at? Like 18-0 or something?
50-0.
Oh, I was nowhere. Yeah, and then what? The other guy, what's he like?
0-1.
Yeah, that's just come on.
Yeah.
He only does one. He's only done one
Wasn't
match
he tied?
and he's
No.
lost.
Yeah, that doesn't really count.
Why are they even like fighting? You
They
know,
shouldn't
for
be.
the
I mean,
money?
that's what I said. Like
I wonder if they're
what
gonna.
I was saying before,
But Floyd Mayweather's 43 and 6 inches shorter.
doesn't
and
matter.
way less.
Yeah, but he's
50-0
he got the money.
for someone who's
Yeah,
only
he got
done
the money.
one match and he's lost that one match. Like
No.
you don't understand how bad the scope of how bad that is.
I don't know.
Someone that's one match, he's only done one match and he lost, versus someone that's just never lost for so many matches.
I know,
so
but
many.
that was back then.
I honestly think it's more of, like I said before, I think it's more of a gag where they're not gonna have like an actual
No,
fight
they are.
because
It's an exhibition.
what's the point?
It's a super exhibition. You know what that means?
It doesn't count.
No,
It's a
no,
record.
no. A super exhibition does count.
Oh,
That's
no.
like what the Jake Paul and Nate Robinson fight
Well, I
was.
just saw our thing and I said it won't count towards the record.
Are you saying
It shouldn't.
Floyd's record?
exhibition?
It shouldn't
So
count
it'll say
50
because it's
now.
just a joke. Like it's just a joke
Exhibition.
for Floyd.
Like,
He
It's
doesn't
just
want
to
a
make.
plus
okay.
one.
A
Yeah.
super exhibition.
It's just to make money.
I thought you said like
Million.
exhibition.
Because what, like, they're just an exhibition. Like, there's a real match you're also paying for, right? When you're paying for it, you're getting a whole box.
Yeah, you get a whole bunch.
So yeah,
of
it's
stuff.
more of just like free advertising. Like
Yeah.
clearly, like Jake Paul or this Logan or whatever, which one, clearly he knows he's not gonna win. It's just he's gonna get a lot of money. And I think one thing both of the brothers have been doing this to begin with is because in general they have been kind of dying in popularity, like significant. Whatever you like, maybe one of them because they're trying to cater to an older audience, and older audience is not majority. Either way, both of them have been dying in popularity, so they are doing stunts like this to get back in the news. Like the thing with KSI and whatever one of the brothers, that was just and he did got popular again. His channel went up because it was actually dying. He got up again and now it's shrinking again, so he has to do another dumb thing. So I think in general why both of them are doing this stuff is because they are getting popular again, because they were kind of just forgotten and they have to do something to make themselves relevant.
Rage tomorrow.
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, a lot of people do stuff like what Miley Cyrus was almost dead. She had to do something crazy to get back into popularity. And now she's,
Wrecking ball.
yeah, I mean, now she's kind of, like, oh, she blew up, and now she's better than she was before she did what she did. So I think, in general, I mean, they're just doing this to gain some sort of popularity, be relevant in some way.
I guess we'll find out though, because like if he actually wins,
It can't.
The world
There's
will
It
know.
doesn't make sense. Like,
It
just
could.
Don't never say
specifically
never.
looking at
Yeah.
data, someone that's only done one match, right? He's only done one, and he
I know, but
lost.
there's more to boxing than just the record.
Yeah.
No, I know, but like,
Especially since the record
strictly,
is old.
like, record does mean something. Like, I know, for example, even when I wrestled, generally, if someone's got a good record, you know you're done. Like, there's one guy I wrestled, he was the best in the United States, like, in America. His record was like, I don't even, like 100-0.
The Bills.
You know you're gonna lose, no matter
The
what.
Buffalo Bills had 2 undefeated seasons in a row and then lost both Super Bowls.
I mean, yeah, I mean that's true, but I mean, like in the big scope of things, you look at their whole record. It's probably not like that amazing.
No,
Like the
it's pretty
Steelers,
good.
I think they have the most Super Bowls, and
No.
No, it's
not
not
anymore.
like
I mean,
that
at
anymore.
one point they had the most Super
Dallas.
Bowl wins.
At one point.
But I mean,
It was 6, right?
and
Are you
well,
talking
Bryce,
about
that's
wins
also
or
one thing
yeah,
about football
Super Bowl
is
wins.
players are always.
Steelers.
No, it's Patriots.
It's hard
as
to
well.
say that because players are always
Oh, it's high
changing.
now?
They're always swapping players out. People are retiring. They're getting new
No,
players.
I'm talking
So
about
that is
individual,
not as-
individual seasons that has happened where they've gone undefeated and then lost the Super Bowl. Yeah, I don't know. Not to dwell on it too much because we talk about boxing all the time. But
Yeah, I know nothing about boxing.
another. I feel like we talk about this all the time, but I just saw an article about Tesla saying if you would have spent, so the Tesla Model S in 2012 was $67,000, and if they said if you would have spent that money instead of $67,000 on a Tesla Model S, if you would have spent all of it on Tesla's share in the stock market, guess how much you would have today?
$1 million.
$43 million, which is absolutely insane. I just thought I'd bring that out there.
Isn't
'Cause-
the Tesla stocks like to enter like $4,000 a share?
It's
Yeah,
500.
No.
I'm pretty sure it's 4,000.
a share, it's like 3,900.
I just checked it.
Mm.
It's 500 per share.
Plus 10.
No, these shares like
No, Owen's right. It is like 500.
it used to be
I just-
4,69.
No, it's like five. It's
Really?
literally
Yeah.
like 400. 4,000 or 5,000.
Yeah, that's what I saw
Look it
too.
up. Look it up right now.
Wait, that's what I saw too. I thought it was 4,000.
It's not.
Well,
That's a
there's
lot.
2%.
What do you think?
I don't know.
I think it's 4,000.
I literally
It
have
should
no
be like
idea.
$500. Oh, it's 641 now.
Yeah.
It went even up.
Yeah.
Get full.
Wait,
What?
go back.
Get fucked, bitch.
That's not, I don't think that.
No, but it's not
Yeah,
like in the thousands.
one.
Most stocks are generally around that price.
Wait.
Why would 4,000 for one share? That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and buy
That's
a
too
share.
much.
Dude,
Oh
dude,
wait, I think it.
happens.
you know the
I think
building
this is how
block
much
of
you wanna-
economics?
Wait.
Dave
Buy high.
Ramsey.
Or can I just go
Solo.
on, I can go on other apps.
I mean, no, that's the thing. Like, it's common.
No, I'm trying to
sense.
understand it.
You-
Go ahead, buy,
You still have all your
buy
stuff?
low, sell
No, I
high.
sold.
Did you make any profit?
Yeah. I'll search up all of it now.
Well, speaking of stocks, actually, so there's the whole. My brother goes into cryptocurrencies and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and there was a big boom. Like for like a short day, everything like
Yeah.
20
Fuck,
times the
get out
price.
of
Like,
here.
everything
I
just
know what I'm doing.
flew up super quickly,
Yeah.
and then obviously stuff always goes
You
when
said
something goes super
400,
high.
so you're wrong
It
too.
was 400.
But like yeah, he got some stocks
69,
where like
420.
he'll only
Yeah.
let's say put like $10,000. It literally went up to like at one point it was like 50,000
Yeah.
or some like. But then it quickly he wants to save it because he knows it's not gonna last that long.
Yeah.
That's for stocks. Things will rise super high quickly like that. Obviously, it's not gonna stay there. It's gonna go way back down again.
Mm.
But I was like saying like he should have sold. Like he had $10,000 in this one specific one.
Yeah.
Went up to 50,000. He should
I
have
would've
just
sold
sold.
Yeah.
But no, instead he was like, it doesn't matter. It's gonna go down anyways. And not only that, there's heavy taxes on investing where like he
Yeah.
wouldn't get 50,000. He'd get way less. For example, like you say, like when you bought Tesla where it goes up. Technically, if he were to cash out now, he would lose money because taxes are very high in investing.
Wait,
It's-
you wouldn't lose money to the point where you would only get less than you put in.
No, well, maybe. I mean, it is pretty
There's
high.
no way. That's impossible. Because then people
Well, no,
wouldn't even invest at all.
Well, no, people do invest because over time you make a profit.
You
But
just-
no, like
no,
people that do
you
like
just said that if he took it out, he would. When he had 50,000, and he took it out, he would take less than 10,000 out.
Well, no, obviously not that much because it went up that. But I'm saying something simple like, let's say I buy a stock for 500, then it goes up to like 550.
Yeah,
if I were to
yeah,
take it
yeah.
out.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
what I
you
mean
meant
by
like if you
no,
went
no,
big.
no. When it's that high, you're still making a lot of money. I mean, like in general, when someone buys
Yeah.
a stocks, oh, it went up $50. If you cash in now, you just lost money. That's what I
Yeah.
mean by it.
Yeah, exactly.
taxes
yeah,
are
that
pretty
makes sense.
high.
I thought you were talking
When
about
you
like
invest,
if it was
it's
like,
always for the long run. You're looking for like 5-10 years to be
well,
able to see
that's why
anything.
people they get like financial advisors and stuff because
Yeah.
then they do
Dave Ramsey.
in and out all the time.
Yeah,
Rachel.
but even people that day trade, I mean,
Mm,
you technically you can, but
yeah,
usually they don't put, like completely take it out because then you just get fucked.
yeah.
But yeah,
Look at all of our different
songs.
like types of apparel. I always wear crazy socks, but
Types of apparel.
types of sock apparel. Yeah,
You have narrow feet.
I do. But no, not really. I got 5 feet, I guess. Big feet, you know what I say. Big socks. Um, no, you were saying, Clint, you were saying earlier, like before the show, that you like can't stand it for some reason when the socks aren't even.
Not necessarily.
No, I'm taking that right out of context. That's what you said. You insane human. I'm just kidding.
Well, no, I mean, some
What
people
happened
just
to
like
eBay? I
things
forget.
to be like neat. Like some people flip out when they have like their tag out.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I do it on purpose and I
cut
just
them.
annoy people. Like, what do you like it when you see
Annoying.
someone have their tag out? How do you
I
feel
don't know.
about
That doesn't really bother me.
it?
I put it in.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, I think I remember you doing that to me all the
I don't
time.
know.
Then I just take it out just to annoy you.
Dude, you know what really bothers me though? People wearing shades indoors.
Oh, really?
So unnecessary.
I don't do that.
Yeah, actually, just the other day,
What do you mean?
my sister said she
I
was
only wear
running,
shades in my.
and she saw Ben in a truck with his shades on. It was snowing. Ben, you got that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had his shades on when he was driving.
Well,
I
he's
feel like Ben's
dramatic.
just always.
Well,
And
yeah,
my,
well,
my sister just saying, she's like, "Why is he wearing shades? It's just snowing. It was snowing."
Oh, it
outside."
wasn't sunny out.
Oh, it
It was
was
cloudy.
snowing.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, she told me, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna bring
I
that up."
feel like Ben just always wears.
Oh no, I mean people do. I don't know the reason why. It just
No,
Yeah,
I think it's
identity.
funny. Every now and then you'll see the people wear shades so long, and then they like take them off, and they have like the tan rings
Oh, yeah.
of like where the
Yeah,
shades
when
are.
Ben had that.
Yeah, it was like,
Call him
hey, I was
Superman.
like, yo,
It just reminds me of the old like police or criminal shows where the police just always wearing shades. It'd be like
Yeah.
nighttime, your shades. I was like,
Hat.
let me see this. And
Yeah.
just think, just like it's
Well,
the middle of the night. Why are you wearing shades?
I'm pretty sure the Secret Service always has to wear shades everywhere they go, don't they?
Well,
I'm
it
pretty
makes
sure
sense.
that isn't that true?
So.
I don't know.
Perhaps.
I don't know what the dress policy. I mean,
I
Yeah.
maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if you did.
Kingsman. Have you seen Kingsman?
No.
Yeah. That's kind of like what I was referring to, where it's like the
I don't think
undercover ops or whatever always has to
Probably
wear
just
shades.
outside because
Yeah.
they have rules too.
Well, I mean,
Well-
probably if it's sunny outside, of course they're going to. But if
No,
it's
I
like,
meant like at all. Like I thought
At
it was
all
like part of the
times.
uniform. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Like
yeah.
you're
Well,
not supposed to.
I don't think
no,
so.
I think that's just trivialized.
Maybe I don't know anything about anything. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
anything about, but I just assume like the only reason to wear shades if it's like there's any sun, right? And you need if there's sun, you want to protect your guys, so you got to wear shade.
Yeah.
But like a time like now, let's just say it's cloudy. I don't think they're really required to, and I don't think they
Yeah.
would like because
Well,
that's
it
that's
sucks.
obstructing because you're protecting your guy.
Mm.
Wearing
It
shades
sucks.
makes it you're less protection in a way.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
would
unless
say-
I don't actually like.
Unless they're
Like I said, I don't
going for
actually
some
know.
uniform thing where they all have to wear all
Yeah, I thought
black.
it was
They're all
more-
wearing shades no
I
matter
thought it was
what.
like an intimidation kind of thing. You know, you have like the
Yeah.
wire and stuff with the earpiece and
Yeah.
everything. It was just like the kind of the stigma.
Shades are part of it.
Yeah.
It
I
could
don't
be.
know.
I don't
could be
know.
wrong.
Men
You
in
could be
Black.
right. I
I
don't
definitely
know.
remember the
Yeah.
no, like I remember like when we went to DC, the guys outside of the White House were for sure all
Dude.
wearing shades, but that
I
could have
mean,
just
there
been
was
because
there
it was
a-
sunny out.
Yeah,
right?
I mean that makes you want to wear. Like I just think it's more of like purposeful. Where like in baseball, you wear a hat because it blocks out. The
yeah,
sun.
but that's what I mean. So
You
so
know,
now
like-
wait, so
I'm on a
now
hat right now.
no, listen,
Close
listen,
up this one.
listen. So
Wow,
like
yeah.
so say like the Secret Service, it's sunny out, and like they're putting on their shades or whatever, and then the one guy goes, "Yeah, I can take it. I like the sun." Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and then it's like,
Who
dude,
would
put
do
your
that?
shades on. Put
Nah,
your shades
dude.
on.
Honestly, if that happened, you'd be like, dude, just walk away.
Yeah,
I don't want to do that.
yeah,
Kind of weirdo.
kind of weird. Yeah, can you like?
Yeah,
chill?
this happens every time. Like I put my
It's not
foot
me.
by the end of the podcast. It's like across the room.
Come on, dude. Nobody blamed you.
Yeah,
You're
what?
going to blame me?
You don't know.
He was prepared for the future.
If you want me to move it, I can move it.
No.
I'll move it all the way.
It'll be over there by the end of the podcast. It always ends up so far.
Well, yeah, we need a different arrangement. I'm getting podcast mics and a table, and we're gonna do it somewhere else.
Gonna have our own
eventually.
microphone.
What?
We should get a poker
Somewhere
table.
else?
Yeah, not
Where?
here. What?
Like
Poker
in a,
table.
You want to do the podcast on a poker table? That'd be
Why
funny,
not?
like mid game. What do you got? Two pairs of sevens. God damn it! Anyway, back to the show. Also, we need sponsors. We need to go around Edinburgh and.
Yeah, no.
I need a side income. You know what I mean? My SoundCloud revenue ain't doing it for me.
Well, I
Maybe
mean,
you should get better. You know.
I would.
Better mic.
I would like that.
Better mic.
well, Bryce, I mean, people that do things like on their like every popular YouTuber or Twitcher or whatever say they started out not for money, but they do it because they enjoy doing it, and then money comes eventually.
The problem
so
is
if you're doing this for money to begin
the
with,
problem
we're
is-
already it's
no,
already
the
done.
problem is I've taken economics, so I have learned that you need to also cash out on what you like doing, if that makes sense.
I mean, I don't
Like,
know.
you
A
should-
lot of really like. I mean, at least on like the online platform, I generally think that's not exactly the case. Like most of the biggest people out there, they didn't really do it for money. Like almost any big person.
Yeah,
like,
they
you think,
say
like,
they don't do it for
I
money.
mean, for example, like here's an example: Doctor Disrespect. Literally, when he started, he did it because a bunch of friends told him it'd be cool if you did it, and he's like, "Fuck, why not?"
And
he
then-
did it,
no,
and
but I bet-
eventually he got.
I bet you $1,000 that one of his friends were also like, also if you're good, you can make a
Yeah.
quick buck, and he was like, yeah, okay.
I don't know. I mean, I guess
And now he's banned.
Nah, dude. Think about
well, on
He's
YouTube,
selling
dude,
good
he's
luck,
big. He's
dude.
bigger on YouTube than he was on Twitch. I'd
Yeah.
say. He's
Wait, why
doing-
did he get banned?
No one knows.
TB, yeah.
It's still
Okay,
not uncovered. That
so-
was a while
well,
ago.
I don't.
So here's like obviously
there's theories, but Twitch hasn't released anything.
obviously Twitch hasn't said anything, but basically this is what he said. Like the whole scheme of things, basically how it happened was he had to deal with Twitch paying him money to not go to something like Mixer.
Yeah.
Mixer gets shut down, and so obviously he can't be poached anymore. And so it was. They thought, well, we would make more money just kicking him out than him going to another platform. So at least this is kind of like if you even saw videos of him, kind of like he even literally not directly said this, but there was he was playing what do you call it, whatever, like the battle royale, yeah, with Odell, and kind of talking about it, is like something like just selling you out or whatever. Like he was literally saying, like he didn't
Yeah.
say Twitch did this, but he was saying it like not Twitch, but like saying this is kind of what happened, and basically that's what they did.
Yeah, but it was interesting that they banned him midstream, is what
Yeah.
I thought. Because it was almost like he had said something that stream that, like, I don't know. It was it would have been weird. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Well, they
weird
didn't
that they didn't
ban
give
him
him like
midstream. What happened was he just shut off. He just stopped. It wasn't like really midstream. He was freaked out and he just shut off the stream. What maybe they shut
Wait, I
it.
thought
They
it-
shut it or he did. I don't know what it is, but I'm thinking more of he did because he was.
Well, he was mid game when the
Well, no, he
stream shut
stopped.
off.
He stopped. He was talking. He was freaking out on the phone, and then it just ended.
Yeah, but like he was playing a game.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah, he was-
when
I think-
it like started.
I think he was. He was on something like Roblox or like he was
Or-
on
Rocket League, I think. I don't
something.
know.
I don't know what he was. I don't know what he
Yeah,
was. He was on
Roblox.
something. I didn't know what it
Yeah.
was, but he was on some game. He got a call. He was like freaking out. And he got pissed off, and I think
Yeah.
he just shot. I mean, if you're someone freaking out on the phone, you don't want to put that on your stream. I think he ended it.
Oh.
Maybe
Yeah, I don't
maybe
know
they
the
banned.
details.
I don't know what the situation was, but at least what it appears to be like. There's a lot of because there's nothing been officially put out. But at least what it appears to be is that just. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, they wanted I don't know what the deal was, like $100 million or like some stupid price to keep him on Twitch, and they thought Mixer's gone. We're not gonna pay that money. We're just
Right.
gonna, which makes sense to do that.
100 million.
I don't know what. I actually don't know what the deal was. I'm just giving a random number.
Ninjas was 100 million.
It-
How much
I
does he
think-
make on YouTube?
Probably-
On YouTube.
Probably like
Does he make
I
more
don't know,
than
5.5 million.
At least what I mean, like what I've heard, like YouTube gaming has gotten like at first it was rocky, but like especially since Mixer's gone, YouTube gaming's pretty big now.
Yeah.
Especially a lot of YouTubers, they have big channels on YouTube, then they have to make a new platform for Twitch. It's easier for them to stick with YouTube. So I know a lot of people have been doing pretty good on YouTube. Are they doing better than Twitch? I don't know, but like at least Dr. Spread, he's getting more views than he did on Twitch sometimes.
Yeah.
Does that mean more donations and all stuff? I don't know.
Yeah, but he probably also gets ad revenue,
Yeah, they're better with ads. Twitch is terrible with ads.
which
They do like mid rolls now and stuff.
Yeah,
Kind of
they're
annoying.
trying to do all
Wait,
kinds
what?
of stuff, but people hate it. But either way,
Like
there's
forcing ads.
That's retarded.
hmm
yeah.
But yeah, but going back to the point, you're doing it because you like it, not for the
Can
money.
you get an
Yeah.
ad?
Well,
blocker
no,
now?
I'm doing it because I like it, but also because I see potential to make money.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Which
that's
is like,
You make
because
money
like
on
obviously
it.
I'm not making money
Yeah.
right now, but like there's potential in the future to make money, even if
Yeah.
it's a small amount of potential.
yeah.
It's still.
'Cause
Like
that's one thing you
a
see all
hope.
this. That's like an availability heuristic where like you see all the successes. So you're like, oh, it must be so easy, but like
you
you,
never
don't see
see
how many
that
people
come up,
fail. Yeah. So many more people.
I've
fail
seen
than
so
you
yeah,
see.
I've seen a lot of people talk about that where it's like a lot of people in the comments like think they understand, but then they like actually have no idea because they aren't in the position to even.
And a lot of times it's just like I think the biggest thing with being successful online in general is just luck.
Yeah.
Like it's just like like for example the game Among Us. That game got successful by luck. I watched a video the other day about the history. They were done with the game. They weren't going to update nothing, and then like Soda Poppin started playing it, and the game got huge
Seen
because
a
of
while
it.
play
And
that.
now they're actually they planned they were done with
Take it
Among Us.
back.
They were gonna make a new game, and then Soda Poppin started playing, and they're like, oh, we're gonna make Among Us too.
Yeah.
And they realized like it was just Among Us was getting
Snowball
even
effect.
bigger, and they're like, why would we make a new game? We're just gonna stick with this. It's like
Yeah.
they were actually done with Among Us. They weren't gonna do anything. They were done with the game, and now it just like they're making a new map, and they didn't
Yeah.
plan on
Are
doing
they
that.
adding a new feature where I saw on Snapchat that like the crewmates can have a heart attack? I don't know if that's true or not.
No, that's a lie.
Wait. What would it be? Like
But
what?
they just like you're walking around and you just die.
No,
That's
that's
not how
that's
life
not gonna
works.
happen.
No. I don't
And
know, I
actually,
just saw
another thing
on
about it, like
Snapchat,
since we're
so-
going on, like there's so many interesting ways of playing. I just watched someone playing. It was PewDiePie, where they played where you don't report bodies. There's no means,
Yeah.
nothing.
That's
All they do
boring.
is just speed run tasks.
If you can do all your tasks before
Yeah.
you're killed, you
And
win.
basically, they have only 6 people that do it, which makes more sense because you have like one upon. It makes it more dumb. But like basically,
Cool
it'd be
cooldown.
funny. There's Corpse. I don't know if you know that guy. He's playing PewDiePie. Someone just killed in front of Corpse, and he just like, he was like, yeah, just kept going.
You could like keep your Discord like thing on and
Yeah.
everything too. That'd be
yeah,
like funny.
I think they
like,
did proximity chat
he's like,
too,
I'm
which was
coming for
funny.
you.
Yeah.
You're like, no, you're like doing wires. super
PewDiePie was
fast.
playing a flute when or a recorder when he was walking by. So when you hear the recorder coming because they had proximity chat, you knew he was coming to
It
kill
was
you.
like, oh shoot. That's
But
funny.
like, I think that like, I just in general like it's interesting.
yeah.
There's just so many ways to play. I've seen people that proximity chat where you don't report bodies, you just speed run tasks. I've seen so many ways people playing the game now.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. Like, I think the game is so successful is because, like, I think we're kind of in the age of like simplistic, retro kind of idea. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of times, like, smaller is actually like more valuable to some people.
I actually like that's true in the fact like I think in general like if we're going to gaming now, but like
Yeah.
these AAA companies, we've been getting burned by them
The
constantly.
trash.
Right.
How like
EA.
constantly now? So what's happening is
Activision.
indie games. Yeah, Activision's a big one. They just
Yeah, indie games are big now.
yeah because of AAA companies
Like the failures of that's what I mean.
Like there's so many games like you were one. The remember you're talking about the Marvel game you want to bring up.
Yeah, yeah.
Complete
It
flop.
died.
Square, what are they?
Yeah,
Square
that's
Enix.
right.
They lost money on the game.
I know that's what I
They
mean.
lost
It's nice as a gamer to take a break from the the complexity of the other games
these AAA
and
games
that are also like kind of a letdown. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like it's kind of nice to just like, hey, have 10 of your friends hop on and kill each other in a spaceship
Yeah.
that looks like it was designed by a preschooler. Like
Yeah.
it's fun. I don't know.
I think that is interesting. Like something like Among Us. It's like a simple like
Mhm.
dump. Like I think it's cool. Like, there's Fall Guys too. There's like jelly bean carrot. Like
Fall,
it's just
Fall Guys did die though.
Yeah.
yeah, it did. Well, I mean, it's still.
Fortunately.
I mean, there's still people that
I'd
play. It's
want
not
my
like
$20
completely
back.
dead, but I mean, I
Yeah.
foresee that with Among Us too. All these. That's the thing about indie games. I mean, it's not like it's gonna live forever. Obviously, it's gonna die.
Yeah, it's hit or miss a lot of times.
I mean, that's the same with AAA games, or you play them until you're done. And I mean, that's the same thing
Not
with
Skyrim.
yeah. I mean, the mods that keep it alive. It's
Well, yeah, I feel like if they keep updating the game, people will still be.
yeah. I
interested
mean,
over
that's
time.
something
Yeah.
like Fortnite. Why it keeps living, they keep updating, and it's like meaningful updates. Thing of Fall Guys. I think they have updates, but it wasn't. I don't know what the whole
Yeah.
thing, but it wasn't meaningful enough to keep people. And I think it was just kind of
That would be interesting to see some of the game. Like if it would be interesting to see if they didn't update Skyrim anymore, if it would actually.
well,
Like,
technically
level out
It doesn't
and
have
they
the DLC since
well they
2013.
stopped updating it, but what keeps it alive is fan created mods.
Yeah.
People just creating it's something like that. Like people still play to this day. I see YouTube channels still like thousands of views, millions.
What if they like disabled that though? Like what
Disabled
if they said
mods?
they
They
said-
disabled it.
that would
that's what
kill
I
the game.
That's what I
dude.
mean. Like,
Immediately
what-
die on it.
like how fast would it be though?
None. I don't think it died.
None.
It wouldn't
Like,
die.
You don't think it would? Like that's
No.
what I'm trying to.
Yeah. I think with something like so there's Fallout 76 was a Bethesda. One thing Bethesda is known for is their mods.
Yeah.
Fallout 76, the first game they basically released that doesn't have mods. Or
Yeah.
like, fan created mods.
Also, just online.
It's,
I
yeah,
also
it wasn't
think-
a good game to begin with.
I
But
was
like,
gonna say yeah, it didn't really have a good like base
Yeah.
to start to like build off of anyway. But then like to make matters worse, they just like
yeah,
Not the game you
Kinda
guys thought.
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, the game's a lot like this. I think the biggest issue they
least
relied
they
on
played
was
it.
yeah.
guess what? Guess how
How
long I
much did
played
you
it?
spend
It was
on
like 30 minutes.
Hour and a half.
Or an hour and a half.
And then they're like, yeah, we're not playing anymore. I was like, wait, I was like, ever? And then it was like, yeah, ever. And it was like, wait.
it was sad. I was so
Like, I don't
excited
even-
for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially Bethesda.
what I mean,
Like,
like,
it's a
it's-
company you know. Like
The
trust
hype,
them.
the build up, the trust, the loyalty, and then
Like the new
$60 gone. It
There's
was
like a
like,
new game coming out. There's a lot of hype for it, but
yeah.
the
Yeah.
new Call of Duty. It's absolutely trash.
Yeah, I've heard
Like Cold
Cold
War?
War is a
Yeah, it's
disaster.
trash.
Yeah,
I've
you
heard
know
that.
how all right, you know what I noticed? They started advertising that game on the NFL network, which never happens. You never see rated M like Call of Duty games advertised, especially not on like live NFL TV. So they must be just trying to rake in like
I heard the campaign's good.
And for
Yeah, what I heard is the campaign's really good. It's super short. Like literally people like finish it like an hour.
Ben beat it in 5 hours.
5 hours. That's long, dude. I just this
Yeah.
one guy he was reviewing the game. He's like, yeah, it took a good hour. It's like if you only do the main. Like I guess there's a little side. Like they have this, but he said he beat it in an hour and 40 minutes, 2 hours. Just kind of relaxed. Like he didn't speed run it, but he said the campaign's good. Like one of the best they've ever made. But it's incredibly short, and obviously a $60 game for like a 2 hour. Say 5 hours.
Is it $60?
Yeah.
I heard it was
Yeah.
more.
It's probably they're
I guess
they're
so.
racing to
On the
$70.
PS5, I thought it was like 70.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the new consoles are gonna make it $70.
yeah.
They
Which is
did no Black Friday sales for
But
any of
PC
the Call of
it's
Duty
60.
games because
course
that's how
not.
bad
Yeah.
that's
it was.
a big yikes. That's what I mean. So now,
But that's another
Everybody's
example. AAA company
mhm.
thinking they can. I mean, like people still buy it. They made their money, and I mean, you get burned by it. What are you gonna do? Something like Among Us comes in.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? That
You
yeah,
can
I,
get a
didn't, I
refund.
sure as hell didn't know what to do, and Fallout 76.
Well, you can
was
get a
bust.
refund. That's the thing. Is like you could have gotten a refund.
No, I think I played too long, right?
No,
I think
no.
2 hours.
Well, I mean, you,
Or
you-
it's 7 days.
well, on the Bethesda
right?
launcher. Eventually, they just allowed anyone to just refund because it didn't do that well. So you could have refunded it at one point.
Oh, okay.
But then
I
that
might
window's
have, I
gone.
don't
That
even
window's
remember.
gone
Too
now.
late.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's okay.
refund
That was
it, but
like
I was
2
like,
years
I don't
ago?
care.
I'm
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, definitely.
It's
with this-
on
All
gone.
guys had that.
Steam does.
I'm more concerned about the purchase I made earlier this year, which was my $82 custom license plate that still isn't here.
Yep.
That-
Mine's not here either.
That ticks me off a little bit more than 2 years ago for the
Yeah.
game.
That's against COVID.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to call
Because
maybe.
the
I don't know.
prisoners can't make license plates.
Yeah, no, he's telling the truth. Like they actually can't manufacture them.
Oh, is that where they're actually getting them from? Like,
Yeah, that,
They-
I always
they
thought
should
like
be-
you see that in movies and stuff. That's actually where custom made
a
license
lot,
plates.
a lot of the state like work comes from, but it just like
Huh.
sucks because like they cashed my check real fast and then the license
Yeah.
plate comes like what over a year later. Like I'm not
It's
gonna
supposed to
get
be
it.
8 weeks.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 8 weeks.
Well,
2 months.
was it the government that deals with it, or was it some
State government, yeah,
You're gonna get it eventually then. That's-
maybe, yeah. I got a notice, so which is good. They're
When
still
was that?
thinking about me. June.
Oh.
They're thinking about
They
you.
said-
Okay.
5
They
months
said,
later.
and they said, "Don't worry, we're trying our best.
Almost there.
We wanted to confirm that you wanted this design," and I replied back, "Yes, thank you." That was in June, and it's December. Still no license plate.
My towel took 9 months to come.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
COVID's kind of biting everything
you-
in the.
Order it on Amazon.
No, the car website.
Yeah,
Just order it on Amazon.
That's like
I don't think they don't always offer.
Yeah, they don't sell those.
Alex knows a guy at UPS. He sells like iPhone chargers and iPhone like just accessories sort of thing on eBay, and like his business was he was making more money doing that than working at UPS because he's a simple worker there.
Yeah.
And then COVID came, and so people had these orders. He ran out of supplies. Normally the supplies comes in time for him to ship it out, but
No.
he had a ton of orders. Didn't have the supplies. They weren't sent for a long time.
Yeah.
So his whole bit is gone, and now Alex actually started doing it. And he just he just bought a huge I think he bought like 1,000 chargers, and he's already started like shit on a whole bunch. So he's basically just filled that hole by starting. doing it.
I mean, that's
How much
smart.
Buys the chargers
People
for?
buy chargers and stuff from eBay.
Like, dude, like he just started. So he bought basically he buys in bulk and sells. He's sold a lot. He's already sold like 200.
Wow.
So I mean, it's working. He's making money.
That's
And there's even a time he was running on a second. He only had a couple left, so he raised the price because he didn't want it to go to zero and have to make a new listing. So he raised it to like $16 for 3. People are still buying it. He just got the shipment today, so those $16 ones he sent those out. And now he's lowering it again because he has a huge box.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, yeah, I mean, it's an example of COVID. That dude, his whole business is gone. His eBay account got removed because so many orders he couldn't complete and then a whole thing.
Yeah, yeah. You get
How
like
much does
you
he
get
make?
flagged.
Alex,
How
Or
much does he spend on the chargers?
I don't
Like
know his
in
exact
bulk?
pricing.
Yeah.
He bought, let's say here, the very first shipment when he bought like 200. I think so. It was like, let's say it's like 30 cents each for a charger.
30 cents each for a charger.
Yeah.
And he sells them for how much?
So when he was selling them before, $12 for 3. But no, keep in mind, there's a lot of, like, especially when you do selling on eBay, there's a lot of sales get to shipping. That's $3 or $4. $3 to $4 just for shipping.
Yeah.
Then you gotta say, simple things, packaging costs money, printer costs money. There's like, that's the thing about, like, you think, like, you see things online, you're like, dude, that's expensive or whatever. It costs a lot just to get stuff rolling.
Yeah.
eBay has a cut. PayPal takes their cut. There's all kinds of. Then you have to tax it at
So
the
what's
very
like
end. You get taxed at, like, you do not make the money you think you're making.
It's like
So
Uber as well.
What is he profiting? Like maybe an extra $40 maybe?
I don't know, a couple dollars a charger. I mean,
Yeah.
which is huge. Making $1 profit is big to begin with. Like when I was selling stuff, I was making a lot bigger profit. But like, I mean, yeah, making a couple dollars profit, that's big
that's
in something like
yeah.
that. Because I mean, when you sell online,
In retrospect.
like what Walmart's business plan is, they make things cheap because they sell things. They get rid of stuff as fast as possible.
yeah.
Compared to some other stores where they don't do that. Same thing for like selling stuff online. You're doing it to get as much shit out as possible,
Yeah.
and you make the profit from selling a lot of stuff instead of selling one thing for a higher price.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you really wanted to make like big profit, you could just sell it locally.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So
Well, yeah, I'm glad he's got, his little side hustle.
yeah,
My headband not working. Sorry, my hair debacle is
dude, you need
Shave
to
it.
change your
hair.
change your
I
hairstyle.
can't
Shave
change
it.
my hairstyle.
Well, no, one day you should just buy like gel
No,
or
but-
something. Go in the mirror and
Like
just
Ninja.
see what you look like.
Ninja.
Just do
I
something.
did
Try
gel.
something.
First
I
time
ju-
looking in the mirror.
What?
Does this really look like? This
No,
whole
but even when I
head.
had a shaved head, it was.
Well, no,
it
I
didn't
think
work.
you honestly should
When
try
I
like
fade it, it doesn't
try
work.
doing something with your hair. Get some gel and just mess with it.
I'll
No,
just
Get a
be
mohawk.
like you and always wear a hat. What?
Get a mohawk.
I'm not getting.
no, I
my
mean, like,
hair
Bryce,
wouldn't even
you
work
have
with
good
a mohawk.
hair, but
No,
like
gel.
what you do with it, like, why are you doing this? Put some hairstyle. You can have some good hairstyle.
Yeah, but I don't want to waste product, and I wake up at 5 and I don't want to do it.
Well, and then I guess for
I
me,
shower.
I
all
haven't
the
used
time.
like gel in years because like I guess my hair I trained it to just go a certain direction, wherever, and it just does it without.
It's like a dog.
Yeah. So that's what you call it. You call
Yeah,
it like
like-
training your hair.
Hey!
I never
Get
heard
over
of
there.
that before.
Oh, I hear it all the time. That's...
Come here, piece of hair. Come here.
Okay, not like a literal dog. Are you kidding me?
Like when I comb my hair like
Are
one
you
way, it's
unable
easier
to
than another
control
way.
yourself?
Yeah, I have to comb my hair to the right. If I do it to the left, it feels weird. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
They're
Like
like
stiff.
root. Yeah, your roots are like embedded
Mhm.
different.
it's trained.
Nice.
Thanks. I mean, that's what I've heard it called. Like when I went to a barber, it's like, oh, you trained your hair a certain way. I was like, yeah, and that's why I started
No,
using it.
I've heard that term before. I
think
find
they know
it funny.
Kavan.
You find it so funny.
They're professional
Well,
in
Kavan
hair
doesn't close-
stuff. You're
Tom
not.
doesn't comb his hair.
I do sometimes.
Sometimes.
Because I don't need to.
When's
comb
the
my
last
hair.
time?
How am I gonna respond to this? I do
What'd you say?
sometimes.
Oh,
When
I
I
only
was-
need to comb my hair.
I know.
It's
It's
curly, so it's just like.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I was thinking something. Anyone could have like we always talk about superheroes and stuff like that. If you could have a superpower, this is random.
Oh yeah.
What would it be? Like all you guys. I mean, it's something kind of.
Oh, I definitely. Come on. You can go first. I'm interested to hear your answer.
Speed. So I can be
You want to be
fast.
fast. What's your reasoning behind that?
What do you mean?
Like if that's something like super powers, like when you want like, why would you want to be fast? What's the reasoning? Is there some like, you just
Sonic.
because?
Come on, you
Yeah,
are
just
fast.
because.
No, well, there's no
Yeah, for
reason behind it.
6-year-olds.
Well, because I'm slow now, I just want to be fast.
Is that
Like-
because so like basically people say you're slow, so you're
Yeah.
like, I just want to do what people say I'm not. That's the
Wait,
reason
how
why-
fast would
And
you
then I
want to
can
go?
destroy
Like
people.
Mach 1, 2,
1 million miles per hour.
3,
That's
4.
weird. So you want a
Five.
superpower to compensate for
I
people
can't go
making
much
fun
higher.
of you, basically.
I was
People say
going
you're
fast.
slow, so you're like, well, if I'm fast, they can't make fun of me.
You know what I mean though?
Well,
Like
like,
there's different types of super
I can get
speed.
away with a lot of things, so I'm fast.
That's true.
Like you,
Just
well,
Oh,
I
and
mean,
not
plus,
here.
have you
Of
watched
course
The
you use
Flash
it for
recently
evil.
too?
I'm the evil
Look
villain.
at that, I can go for a Swiss roll. Like, well, that was so good.
Plus, I can go anywhere.
No,
What
not
do you want? Run the
anywhere.
water.
You can't run through water.
You can't go
Yes, you
to
can.
Neptune.
Yeah, you can't run
You're
through
bad.
space.
Yeah, loser.
There's nothing to
Why
touch.
don't you just-
But yeah, if you're going through space, you're gone. You're just gonna die on the
No,
way.
but you know what I mean. How fast would you like? You want to just be the fastest human on Earth, or do you want to
I'm
like
assuming you want
super
some, like, Well,
speed?
you want something like
Super
Flash,
Saiyan speed, yeah.
like
there you
Flash.
go.
Okay.
Okay.
Like Flash.
And I
Faster
can
than
run in circles in front of someone and then just run.
Yo, and then you can go around the Earth backwards, so that we
Yeah.
go back in time.
So, what do you want, Owen?
Super strength.
No,
I already have it.
I already got that. I was actually gonna say that. I like Doctor Manhattan, and he has like a reality warping powers. He like created the DC like
Wait.
You don't like
I
this.
yeah,
I want
no
the
one knows.
ability to
Wait,
control
what?
the universe.
reality warping,
That's
What-
my
what is
power.
controlling. You can warp reality.
What does this mean?
Like-
exactly?
It's like the reality stone. In,
Affect yeah. So affecting
know
what
what that is
people
either.
affecting what people like see, smell, touch, observe. Like, you know what I mean?
So like in their brain, or do you actually
the
manipulate
world.
stuff?
in the world.
So like you can turn this table into something
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Ah,
it's overpowered.
yeah.
Yeah. Like
So you can change your car into like a.
It's
A
like the
better
ability
car.
to
Yeah.
manipulate
Lamborghini.
matter.
I wouldn't even want a Lamborghini.
I don't want this car today. I want a Lamborghini today.
You can like switch it, change the color.
What's your reason behind it? Just because you think it's most overpowered? You just want to go for the most
It's
overpowered thing?
overpowered.
Okay.
OP.
You just want the most OP thing.
Just like you spending.
What do you want?
You know in the X-Men. Have you ever seen the X-Men?
Yeah.
The
What's that?
Is he allowed to be here?
put your knees down so the viewership can see you.
You mad?
I am mad.
Yeah,
Put
maybe
your
they
knees
want to
down.
see his knees.
Which one?
You're like-
Deadpool? That you want to be Deadpool?
No, I said the X-Men.
He's an X-Men.
No, he's not.
Is he in the, yeah, he
He's
is.
in the. Okay.
No, he is. He's in the movie actually. He is. Like the character, like from the new Deadpool's actually Deadpool in the old movie.
Yeah,
Anyway,
so they sort of
Do
recruited
you know Charles Xavier's power?
No, I don't know this.
Telekinesis,
Oh my god. bro.
telepathy,
No, it's like
mind reading.
advanced. It's like mind control, telepathy. There's like a bunch of like he can like do everything like with his mind. I think that'd be really cool. Like read
He
people's
could have
mind.
sex with his partner with his mind.
No, he can like he
What?
can convince people to do things for like there's this one like part where he like he's like the CIA agent says to him something. He's like, actually, we can't go here. And he's like, want to see a magic trick? And he's like, sure. He goes, get in the car. He's like, all right. And he does like what he's like asked. I think that'd be super cool to control
Deadpool?
the mind.
Deadpool's hilarious.
You see?
No, why?
You want to be Deadpool?
I wouldn't
look
want to
like a-
just like
Why would you
a
not want to be
heel.
Deadpool? Why?
You know what I mean? Like that's like
Bro.
a weird.
I mean, it's cool.
Like,
They've
you get-
tried to kill themselves. It's not all bliss.
Yeah, I wouldn't want no thanks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like if there was an enemy, boop. In your
Or
case,
just
you would just
run
run
away.
away, yeah. Or you would just like warp them into a cheeseburger.
And then I'll eat it.
Like,
Oh man, that's
Human cheese.
Everybody
Human
remember
burger.
Skyrim. We got the Wabajack turn
Yes.
someone into like a sweet roll and eat them.
Yeah.
That's always the best.
You can. He also like Charles Xavier can do like he can like delete memories and he can do all kinds of
But
stuff.
Dr. Manhattan's from DC, not Marvel.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Freaking
Marvel's
Oh.
right.
Anyway, Clint, what would you want as a superpower?
Double jump. Like my Hunter and Destiny.
What? No, you can do triple jump, dude.
I know. But sometimes double jump. It
I
depends on
wish
what
I was like
ability you
that
have.
guy we read about when we were 6, Flat Stanley, and he could just slide through doors.
Let's go talk.
Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
He's gonna roast me.
I want the ability to tase
Stop!
No, that's not it. I want the ability to be able to understand at a superhuman level. To be able to understand everything.
So, like,
Like-
mean-
With Owen's, with any of your superpowers, I'd be able to understand how it works. So
Oh.
I can use it to some
so like,
advantage.
basically infinite knowledge.
Maybe. But even other things, like I'd be able to understand abstract things.
Yeah.
I remember, like, I don't know what this is from, but like some movie show or something where
That's
like,
incredibly vague.
well, I know, I'm just saying like movie
Some
show or
movie
something
show.
where like some dude that just has like endless like understanding. No,
It's like the end of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, where the one girl's like, "I want to know more," and the alien just goes, looks at her, and then she like she like knows everything about the universe. She's like, no, it's too much. And her head explodes.
Wow.
And then the alien.
Oh boy.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Dimitri. What's
Oh, I guess mine's somewhat similar to yours, but not exactly. I guess I would want to know future, present, and past.
like time stuff?
Yeah, well, like, yes, I basically know everything, and plus, since I know the future, I would know how everyone dies.
Yeah.
So, you would know everyone's weakness.
Although
right?
in
you would know how
physics-
anyone dies, and you could even, and it should say example like, so Superman's weakness is kryptonite.
Yeah.
I would have known that because the future, so I would have known how he dies,
Well,
and you can even make it earlier. Like you'd
Well,
know
here's the
everyone's
thing, though,
way of
about,
death
like,
and how
the-
they would potentially
Like the
die.
future, there's a law in physics that's saying that there's no like set future.
Yeah, because
Do you believe that? Like it's a theory.
Yeah, I don't. That's the thing. That's the super. It's not that, like my actual theory. Do I think like does fate exist or it doesn't?
Yeah.
I don't know. I that's the thing. I've always
Yeah.
thought like if it does exist, that means basically everything's already happened.
That's
or
what I mean.
before.
Like the we're all living in a
We're just
what
like
is it?
it's like a loop.
Simulation?
simulation. Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you. Sorry.
Matrix.
I was gonna say
Matrix
scenario.
4 come out
But,
next year.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't.
Very
I don't know.
specific
I mean,
scenario.
yeah. It's
But,
an
like,
interesting concept.
If
yeah,
you
to really
believe
think
that
about.
fate exists, why?
Well, I don't know if it does. That's another superpower.
But
It's
that's
not
what I'm
something
saying. Like, if
It
you believe
exists.
that it would, why would that be?
Why would I believe it exists?
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I have no proof for either side. That's why I don't know. I mean, if I had to pick which one, I'm more like, do I believe fate is a thing or it doesn't? I think
I don't know.
I think it is.
I don't know, man. Because like
I would be able to.
I think of it if you think of it like as everybody has like a destiny and a road,
yeah.
then people that die at like such a young age or like you know what I mean, like
Mhm.
it's almost like,
They're,
to quote Fortnite, you died on the battle bus. Like you didn't even get a chance.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
died
this is bad.
because you're destined to
Yeah,
die.
good,
Yeah,
bro.
like you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
that was your destiny. Like
And I don't know. And if you go into like things are already planned out, and I think that would even go in like you compare that with religion, or I think if you believe in like a god and stuff like that, I think that would be more go into like destiny and fate, like something's already predestined. But I would think, I mean, obviously you can believe each side if you believe in a god, but I would think generally it makes more logical sense to believe in faith. You believe in God, and if
Yeah.
you don't believe in a god, then it would be the opposite, where you think you have more free realm to do whatever. That's,
Yeah.
I think those pair with not directly, but I think it makes more logical sense for either one. For me, I don't know.
No. Also, a thing
What?
a thing to consider. I don't know if this is like a direct correlation or anything, but I don't know if you have any of you probably had like dream deja vu,
What do you mean?
What?
where you've dreamt about something and
then
then in the
twice.
future it happens.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you guys?
Yeah.
Like-
I've dreamed the same thing multiple times.
No, like I'm talking about
No,
like you
that's
have
happened to
you have a
me.
realistic dream and then in the future you actually live it.
Yeah,
This has
that's
happened to me a lot of times. When we were at Arlington Cemetery, do you guys remember seeing like the JFK everlasting flame thing?
Yeah.
I had a dream about that.
I wasn't there.
Like the exact situation, even what I was with Ben Hodap, I think at the time, even like what he had said to me in conversation, I had dreamed about like 3 months
Mhm.
beforehand, and then we
So
actually
weird.
lived it, and it was like to a T. And I
Yeah.
was like, whoa,
That's
what is
happened to me
happening?
too as well. And it's scary that sometimes I'm like I dreamt about something.
Yeah,
It literally actually comes to pass identical to that dream like.
identical.
And I think that's the thing
That's
about
the
it
key.
is I think
That's how because
So
you
I
made
think-
it happen.
well, and a lot of
Well,
times
that's
I don't.
what I mean.
Thing is, I don't
Or
remember.
are you slipping in between the future? You know what I mean? Like,
I think. Well, here's one thing about to begin with. So the feeling of deja vu to begin with, that's actually like it has been found in like neuroscience where it's just like a chemical impulse happens where like it just
yeah,
like I don't know how to explain it, but that so you feel like this has happened deja vu. In reality, it actually hasn't happened. It's just a weird chemical thing that happens in your brain. It's
Yeah.
been found in thing. I think something like going back to the dream thing. Like I don't remember dreams ever, right?
oh.
And so that's
See,
the thing. Like
that's what I mean. I'm like the
sometimes I do,
opposite.
right? Sometimes I do remember them. So when it does happen, like I remember. So when I do remember a dream, when I was younger, I remember more than I do now that I'm older.
Mhm.
That's actually a common thing. When you're younger, you remember dreams way more often, but as you get older, you forget them more. But like, yeah, when I was younger, that would happen. When I had a dream, I actually did remember the dream, and it came to pass. I think it could be a situation where that maybe that dream didn't directly happen because like
Yeah.
so you think you had that dream, but you're not going through your head, oh, this will happen, this is gonna happen, then it goes and happens.
Yeah.
It's more you look back and you're like, wait, didn't I have that dream? And I think
this is where it's kind of freaky. I remember talking about the dream to Ben a few months before going to DC. I said, "Yo, I had a dream last night, and we were in DC." And I remember I don't know if he still remembers the conversation, but I still remember the conversation. We were at the lunch table talking about it. And then it actually happened, which was even like freakier. I was like, Ben, it happened. Not like that.
It happened.
I didn't say it.
I mean,
like
there's
that.
no explanation.
I was
for
still
it, but...
I was still woozy. I didn't get enough sleep that night. I was throwing up the day before.
As usual.
No, not as usual. I don't throw up that often.
I mean, situations like that, like, obviously, I don't know your experience, I know, but like, at least what I think, like, there's a lot of times, so you go to, like, your brain is always deceiving you.
Yeah.
And, like, honestly, you see something, and maybe something changes, it fills in so many blanks. Like, you have a memory of something, you go back.
Yeah.
Odds are you don't remember everything you saw. It fills in things, it changes things. That's why a lot of things, like, Ben would hear, he would agree with that criminal justice, like, the witness accounts when someone's like they witnessed this guy go and like rape him, like a woman that was raped by someone.
Yeah.
So I remember the exact face, everything, and it turns out to be completely wrong.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? Because like their mind does play tricks on you. Something like that where like you think it
It's
identically,
susceptible,
you think what just occurred to you before, like when it happened at DC, when it happened, you think, oh, this is exactly what I remembered before. But in reality, your brain is filling up a bunch of holes because you never remember everything. A lot of times, your brain's always lying.
Yeah,
It's just trying to be right. You want to be right. Your brain wants to be right and it wants to be efficient. Most memories is going to be very inaccurate. You're going to forget things, and sometimes like I know so often like you watch a movie and you hear something like they just said something, but you kind of missed it, and then you go back in your head you're like, oh, they said this. And in reality, they actually didn't say it. Your brain just kind of trying to throw something.
Most of the time, when I don't catch a line in a movie, it's because Tweedledee or Tweedledum is like screaming at the top of their lungs, and I can't understand.
And then we all kind of argue on what you think he said.
Or you're eating Cheerios.
What?
Do you remember that?
Cheerios.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Somebody was eating Cheerios
Oh, I eat a lot of cereal, like dry cereal.
during the friggin' movie.
The Wheaties. Oh, yeah, all the time.
Wheaties.
During the movie theater, eating Wheaties.
I guess it's not nearly as bad as like it's the same as popcorn, I guess.
What?
Yeah.
Wheaties?
The Wheaties are pretty loud.
Mouth and like
Dude,
eat as
pop out a
much as you
portable
can
fire
for
pit.
handfuls.
Start making ham.
Or opening a bag in the movie theater?
Yeah, I'm always made fun of for the way I eat chips, but the way I
You're
eat
like,
chips, the reason I ate it like that is because literally every day someone would crush my lunchbox,
It's not my
and
fault.
I was left with like nanometers of chips, and I wasn't gonna do this because then somebody was gonna hit it and it was gonna go all over. So I chose to just put it down my throat and hope it worked, and everyone made fun of me. You chips like an ape.
But that's actually
There's no
that's
other
like
way
funny
to
to
do it.
how people change habits or do things because of something beforehand. Like
Yeah.
your chip thing. You ate normal, but just because certain circumstances or something like.
And even on days that my chips happened not to be crushed, I'd still eat them like that because that's what I was used to doing because they had to be
Yeah,
crushed
ready.
so often. Every day at middle school, someone would be like, "What you got for today?" Boom!
And now forever your chip eating habit is changed because of something like that.
Even my parents are like, "Why do you eat it?" Like, I'm like, somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know actually. Oh wait, yeah, I do. I remember. I was dared to do all kinds of things in middle school. Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
Like we run around the table and like sing or something.
No,
like
but
that.
that would be a direct cause of either you do this
Oh, like,
or
they
I
do
crush
all
your
this
chips.
stuff.
I can remember you always having Bryce do something in relation to Izzy. Like you'd have him mess with her
Or
or do
some
something.
other girl, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that was.
go around the table and sing the Band-Aid theme song. That was probably that was the worst one.
Why would
Yell at
you
the
like?
door or
Why'd you
something?
agree to do that, dude?
Because it was that or my chips were crushed or
Yeah.
I was
Or you
soaked
get wet.
or my chair would break. I remember you remember there were two types of chairs in the middle school cafeteria. There were the nice ones and then there were the bucket seats
Yeah.
that like
Oh, yeah.
took up like 3 times the amount of ass you needed, and I hated those seats. And there was only a limited version of the other ones, and then it was like, "We're gonna destroy your seat." And I was like, "Can you not?" And it was like,
pour water in them.
yeah.
And then the chair would pop out.
yeah, or they would break it, and they'd be like, "All right, then do what we say." and I would have to oblige. And I was like, all right, this is it. Take off my hoodie right in front of the girl I have a crush on. Works for me.
Dude, all I gotta say is that you've been like born to have thick skin. Like nothing means like people can show you means nothing.
I wasn't always like that. When I was really, really young, I was still like first, second grade. I was very like I would say sensitive.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. That's too long ago.
Yeah, like I know for me when I was younger, like my older brother. Oh my god, dude, like the day when I was a baby, my mom said Alex would mess with me. I was like an infant. He would mess with me.
It's like a
to day one, he messed with me so much, like my whole life, and now it's to the point where like it means nothing. It just doesn't bother me. I just know how to deal with it. Anyone that doesn't bother, generally it's just whatever.
I think it might be also an older sibling thing because I have the raging desire to just throw cat toys at Holland constantly. And
I don't really do anything anymore.
I feel bad, but like
you gotta do it.
I need it. It's like
you're programmed to.
I have not thrown a cat toy at Holland in 36 hours. It's time. I'm like, what's up? Boom! Cat toy in face. It's like, stop!
And it's funny, like I'm usually the one in the family that's very like I feel bad for anything that I do. I don't do anything like that.
You've learned the sympathy.
Yeah, because I've dealt with it for so long. So it's interesting. Like I'm the one that was bullied, so then the opposite. I'm the sympathetic one.
Yeah, that's funny.
I was gonna take Brandon's swords and chase him.
Yeah. When you said you stopped doing it, but Brandon
God.
still brings up stories of like it's just last week he did something to him.
His actual katanas. Yeah, I know he's afraid.
He has a long sword, a short sword, a katana. And a bow.
Every time you're asleep, I message Brandon and I say, hey, do you think maybe you could wake him up? He goes, I would not be able to do that. I'm like, well, why? He's like, he would literally kill me. And I was like, you mean like figuratively kill you? Like, you just messing around? No, like he would, I would not be alive.
He woke me up one time for the podcast.
Yeah.
Well, the most funniest things he said was, you broke his laptop. He got angry at you, and instead you freaked out on him. He ran and hid in the bathroom because he was scared of you. But you broke his laptop. I literally, like, that story is like, and like that speaks to me. That's happened to me so many times with Alex. Literally, like, just recently, he's broken my shit.
Oh, we don't do that
then
anymore.
He freaks like
that was like 8 years ago.
I freak out on him. It turns out the opposite. He's just
okay,
gone.
no, I'll tell you what happened. Okay, it was a 1v1 in Minecraft. We were on a bridge, you see. And I shot him with a bow off the bridge. He logged out of the game, got back in, so when you log back in, you have the invincibility. Landed on the ground. I was like, nah.
Boom! Your dad like came into the Y and was talking to like me and my dad. He's like, yeah, there's a fist print on the motherboard, so that's not gonna. We're not gonna be able to salvage the laptop. He goes like, oh my god.
I don't like cheaters.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me?
I mean, no, cheaters ruin games. I agree.
They do ruin games, Clint.
Why are you looking at me?
Yeah. Hacker.
Like, I guess it's like interesting to like test like in a fake setting, like artificial setting, just to mess with stuff.
But like real games.
Yeah, like it pisses me off when it's like especially when it's a competitive setting. Any sort of cheat, it just I hate it.
Have you messed with Brian before?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We would like wrestle all the time.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. Like with Alex, like he wants to wrestle. He doesn't wrestle anymore because like I actually know to wrestle. So
yeah, they don't want the fight. They want the win.
Yeah. And so, I mean, for the most part, we've definitely stopped. We don't really anything like that. I mean, there's times like just the other day, like I don't know why Alex flipped out. So we were watching TV and we have this controller. For some reason, whenever we have the controller connected in the living room. He has a TV. We have a TV in our room. It connects to our living room one. Well, because we have a normal TV, but then like our TV doesn't support Hulu. So then my big TV, my other room, we bring it into the living room to use, and the TV from my room connects to the living room TV. And then my brother freaks out. He hates it because he can't use his TV anymore. It's done. The controller doesn't work. It only works for mine. And the thing is, he was messing up my TV. Me and Peter are in the middle watching a show, messes up, goes to the home screen, shuts the TV up, turns it back on, flipping all over the place. And then I go down, I was like, what are you doing? You're messing your TV up. He freaks out, throws it at the floor. It didn't break, but he throws it. I'm like, you're the one that messed up my TV. And then the thing is, he can simply go on his phone and do the control for that TV.
Yeah.
But no, he refuses. Instead, he throws the controller and just gets upset. I'm like, you're the one that messed up me and Peter's experience, and you're getting angry.
Yeah.
try not to break technology anymore.
That's
I've
good.
learned my lesson.
Yeah.
I am learning my lesson. I
I
just threw
broke
my
any
mouse.
technology.
the
Yeah,
other
I've
day.
never really
You
broken.
can
I
unplug
mean,
it.
Besides my DSi,
Dude, when I'd rage,
Oh.
holding it so many times just like breaks it.
my Xbox 360, I'd rage and just the controllers were gone.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I remember I would come over to your house and be like, "Oh, you got a new controller?" He's like, "I had to." He's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Oh, the old one is broken." I was like, "Wait, what'd you do?" And Brandon would come like from the other room and be like, "He chucked it at the wall." I was like, "Oh."
yeah,
okay.
I've always been I always feel really bad. I never want to break technology or like break anything. I don't like, cause then like it's broken just because of anger. Even when I was
Yeah.
young, boy, I hated. But the one time Alex was like, terribly annoying me, had a recorder, threw it at him, he dodged right into the TV room. Dude, I felt bad for like a year, so bad that I broke the TV.
One time, Brandon was on his iPad. I didn't know it, so he was like this, like lying on the couch. I wasn't paying attention. I got a pillow and I hit him in the head, and it was like, and then he go to the hospital.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
That's funny.
It was dark. I
The
couldn't sleep.
hospital.
He was
It's funny.
bleeding.
It's like the oldest siblings are usually the ones that like to break things. Alex has broken so much stuff.
Yeah.
I
no,
mean,
I
I
think you're right.
Brandon would
Actually.
hit me with spatulas. He would just chase me with spatulas.
No, but when it comes to like
Yeah.
actually breaking objects, I've definitely broken way more objects in Holland. But I mean,
That's true. The wall has a dent in it still.
yeah.
Dude, do you remember the movie theater?
The wall? You kicked the wall.
Oh, yeah, you just
Oh
break
yeah,
it.
that was bad.
I do remember that.
Dude, your girlfriend never forgot it. She brought that up
Dude,
all
we
the
have to check it. We
time.
have to check it when we
Broke.
go again.
No, they fixed
They
it, but
did?
I don't think they did.
I leaped off of it, and then I turned around, and it just concaved, like huge part of the wall broke, and I was like, "Yeah, it's time to leave."
Yeah.
See ya.
Your old
We ran
girlfriend
away.
brought that up multiple times.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's bad. He does stuff like I'm like. I mean, you didn't.
I was, you know what I said? That argument I do remember. I was like, "At least I don't do drugs." I just broke the wall in the movie theater.
Yeah.
No big deal.
That was so
That's
funny.
true.
She brought that up multiple times when she was talking about it. It's like, I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean,
Yeah, I know they fixed it. It's not-
Yeah.
I-
It was so funny.
Yeah,
When you
no, I
did-
went back like a few weeks later for I think it was Jumanji 2 or something.
No, I don't know. We went there recent, like
yeah, and it's
someone.
still there.
Yeah, it was still there. Like it wasn't as bad.
Wait, what do you mean recently?
Like this year.
Yeah, like before,
Before
like
COVID.
like right before COVID happened, like a little bit. Before
I
COVID.
went. I
Remember, we
Wait.
were laughing. We're like, we know. We
wait,
did
wait,
that.
wait. When? What month?
I think they did fix it because I remember going there with my parents, and then
Yeah, I
had
remember
to go
going to
the-
see Star Wars.
I,
and I was
actually,
there.
I'm not sure if we went through the exit, but I remember thinking about it,
Yeah,
and I think we did go through the exit.
because
and
it's
looked
over
in,
by
but it wasn't
it's
there.
over by Theater 1.
Yeah, it's at the
That
very end. Like,
emergency
left
exit. Yeah.
I don't know how long, but I do remember it was not like recent, but it was like a little bit before COVID. Like one of the recent times we went to the movie theater together.
Yeah.
I do remember going in. It was like it wasn't as bad. Like it was deep.
Yeah.
But you could still notice it was kind of.
Yeah, it was bad. I shouldn't have done that.
Dude, you went like.
I didn't think the wall would. Like what? It's a wall. Like, why would it break?
But it was
Yeah,
not a.
right.
It was like.
It was no.
That was so funny when that happened. You just.
It was also.
jumped.
It was also like 11 at night, and it was like. It was like.
There's no one there.
Oh shoot!
I wonder what someone thought. It's like that was not a punch.
We
It was
ran away.
big because you
It was
dropped
my
your
whole
whole
leg,
body. Like you, what? Was that one leg? Or was it both?
It was
legs?
like my leg, and then like because it started giving in, I started moving, and like the whole side of my leg hit it. So like the whole thing just like, and it just bent.
I just
It was
remember
like,
it being huge. I was like, oh my god, the walls.
and I was like, wow, it's time to go. See ya. Nope, see ya. Out the door.
Odds are it probably is fixed by now, but I do
Yeah.
remember somewhat recently it was messed up.
You know what we gotta try? They said there's this funny saying that you can get anywhere for free if you're carrying a ladder because they think you're going to fix
Oh
something.
yeah.
We need to bring a ladder.
I saw
Into
that
the,
video.
we need to bring a ladder into the movie theater and just be like, hey, what's
We're
up?
like construction hats and like the.
Yeah,
vests.
and then you just walk into the theater, set up the ladder,
We
watch
should
the
do that,
movie, and then just take the
That'd
ladder
be
with you.
freaking hilarious.
Hey, see ya. Hey, have a good one. See you later.
That is definitely something I want to try.
No, but this there's like videos of people just like actually just walking in like with ladders, and they're just like hey, how's it going? And
I
then
want-
they watch the movie and then they come out. And they're like, we fixed it, thanks.
I wonder what else that would work for. Like, what other things other than allow? Like, what do you think? Like, if you wore like a suit, do you think they would kind of just
Maybe, yeah.
be like,
I don't
oh,
know.
it'd be like, oh, I'm like the district manager. I'm just checking on things. Could
Yeah.
you get away with something like
I'm
that?
probably, yeah, people like me probably couldn't because I look
Yeah.
like I'm 8.
No, but like, I wonder, like, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I just, you know,
They just like move aside.
Toolbox.
yeah, toolbox would work. I definitely want to try that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I'd actually want to watch a movie. I definitely would just want to like have a toolbox just to walk in and be like, wait, this actually works. There's no words. I just want to see if it would actually work.
Would you, if someone like walked back with a toolbox at Winnie's, would you just like, would you question it?
Yeah, because I've been there for so long. I feel like a lot of the new people wouldn't. But you know what I mean? Like, we know it's always
Yeah.
maintenance Mike. So if it was just like some random. Also, why would they be back there anyway? Because like it's not like they're gonna make food in front of us. Just
I
like
saw a video where a guy just made.
yeah, no, yeah, the guy he goes, can I get my fries? And he like stops talking because no one's paying attention. He's like, you know what? And he just walks behind the counter, scoops up his own fries, and then leaves.
I wouldn't really care.
Yeah, I mean,
That'd be kind of funny.
yeah.
But like,
Fries.
that's kind of interesting. Like, so I stopped working at Walmart for a while, right? And there was time like, so before COVID, there was a period of time I didn't work for a while. I remember going back in. Walmart's always changing people. I remember like going to the back room. It was at a Walmart I don't normally work at either. I worked in the Walmart. I was just wearing normal clothes, walking in the back room. They have no idea who I am. I just you know, picking up stuff, messing around with stuff. I could have been a random person
Yeah.
walking in, just stole something. Like, no one knows. I had no badge, nothing. I literally just walked in the back. And obviously I worked, but like I don't normally. It was in Harbor Creek Walmart, which I never
so it's
work in.
different. Yeah.
It was just I worked there like one day, and no one said nothing. There was no thing to demonstrate that I was worker or anything. I remember going all these back rooms doing stuff. Even I remember walking by like one of like the manager of the whole store said nothing to me. It was like no one said anything. I was just walking back there, just doing whatever. I was holding boxes. That was for something.
Take the
but-
milk and just toss it.
Yeah.
Goose.
You remember when that one guy did that at Dollar General?
Yeah.
That was.
That's how I brought it up.
Yep.
Wait,
The
Yeah.
one kid we went to school with has a video on his phone. Him and Hunter, I think.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but he's like whoa, and he just threw it up in the air in the back room, and it explodes.
That was terrible.
And then they just left.
Yeah, like who was it with? I know I was with Clint. It was the one guy. Was it Hunter?
The one guy.
I don't know if it was. Oh yeah, but I do remember. It's just going like I remember just carrying milk. He's like, "I'll be right back." I see him just walking to the back of the store. Like, "What are you doing?" And he just does that.
Boom!
I was
It's
like,
just
"Wait,
everywhere.
what?" And then he was about to do it again, and we stopped. And he wanted to do it again at the same place. Like, no, we're not doing that again.
Yeah. All right. I think we should call it. Thank you for joining us on this episode. Very fun-filled. Stop! You need to stop. It's time to stop.
Attack someone else.
Thanks for joining. How long was that?